What's up, guys? How is everyone doing? How's everybody been? Can you see my charts? Let's see. Should be good. How's everyone doing today? I have not had any time to really look at the charts, so I'm kind of lost as of now. I will be doing an update video in the morning and try to get up to speed as to what's going on here. Good to see you guys. What's up, Boston? K Jake, thanks. Good. How you doing, big dog? So anyways, what is going on here? I was just taking a quick look at the charts. I'm a little out of it, not in tune. Obviously, I'd been on vacation, but I do see some divergence here in Litecoin. Take a look at it. Definitely seeing some hidden bullish divergence right here. Getting higher highs in the price, lower highs in the RSI. Definitely some hidden bullish divergence in Litecoin. And I do have that target. It's still the same target I had up there since I left, and it still looks to be about right. The 138, still looking for that for Litecoin. Hope that Lake Life treated you well. Bitcoin broke. Yes, it did. I needed it. Needed time away from the charts and everything. Just work and all that. Can we hear from Mrs. Savvy tonight? I don't know. She's probably watching. Maybe she can give you guys a date for her webpage. I was asking her about it earlier. What is my thought on the market cipher? Is that crypto face crap? Yeah, I've not heard anything good about crypto face. Anyone that charges for anything, I don't care for. So have you guys been watching anybody that's been making any good calls while I've been away at all? Anybody? I think I might be lagging here or something. But anyways, let me look at Bitcoin real quick. These are still the same stuff I had up here from before. Are we seeing any divergence? Not really. Went to the Discord and asked if it really worked, so where do you see Litecoin by the halving? I don't know. I definitely see Litecoin is going to be making a move. I definitely believe we're headed up towards this 138 area. After that, you know, it's kind of wait and see how the market plays when we get there. But I definitely see this move up coming. For Litecoin for sure. Well, nothing's for sure, but what I see, obviously there's some major hidden bullish divergence here. I guess it could spike back down one more time, but I think this channel right here, I think it's going to play in this channel at least for the next day or so, and I do believe we're going to pop up from that up to that 138 range. Don't ever leave us in the void like that again. Hope you're rested now. Hope we're ready to go back and watch Bitcoin rise again. Can you show the gold price chart up close again? Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, there's the chart. I noticed some people were looking at this. Whoops. We're looking at this area as the area we're at now, but that's just too high. I don't believe so. It still looks like this area right here. And like I said, it's not going to play out exactly. But if we do zoom in here, we can see that trend line is what's holding us right now. Actually, the EMAs are all bundled up right here too. So we could come back down and test this again before moving up. I don't count this, but if you do look at the 55 EMA and then we look at it in the gold, zoom in a little bit. But yeah, I seen people comparing it to this right here. I don't think so. I still think we're still in this area. Like I said, it doesn't have to play out exact. It's definitely giving us a roadmap. But you can see where it dipped below the 55 EMA here in gold also. Obviously did a big one here, but I mean, I guess it could be that, but it just doesn't match up right with the pattern. So I do believe we're still in that area. Can really appreciate you not charging. You help everyone a lot for nothing. Not many like that. There's no reason to charge, man. I see a lot of new people, and I'm not going to mention any names, but there's a guy out there that started a channel right after I did, and he belonged to one of the groups I was in that I didn't like because everybody was, you know, just a jackass in the group, I guess you can say. But he has actually started hanging out with some people that have names, I guess, in crypto, a little bit of influence, not much, I don't believe, but anyway, now I watched him start a Discord, and he started it with saying, thanks Jason, good to be back. He started a Discord teaching people how to chart and do TA, and he totally sucked and lost everybody that belonged to that Discord that was following him. Lost everything, lost all their money. Just, he was trying to short the market right down here, kept saying that because the NVT was pegged out, that it was going down, and he kept trying to short it, and he had a bunch of people following him, and he got crushed. And so he started hanging out with this other trader, and now he's got training courses and says TA doesn't work and blah blah blah, just because he sucked at TA. Anyway, so now he's charging 0.1 Bitcoin a month for 3 months to learn some psychological BS. Just a scam, guys. Totally stay away from that crap. So many scammers out there that suck at trading, and they charge people to, and there's nothing you can do. If you pay them guys and you don't do anything, they can just say, you know, well, you're just not good at it or whatever. It's, don't pay for the shit, man. Any thoughts on a death cross in the 4-hour chart? Most TA have been calling for Bitcoin to 8,500. No, Crypto Kirby's just as bad though, honestly. But it's not Crypto Kirby. It's a not well-known guy, but he's trying to make a name for himself, and he is just an absolute, I'm not even going to call him any names. He's worthless. The 4-hour Bitcoin chart. Let's take a look real quick. And death cross in the 4-hour, I mean, that's nothing. Zoom into it a little bit. It doesn't look like the death cross is going to happen unless we get a big move down, which is possible. I mean, but I don't think it's, you know, this trend line right here that we had been watching, I'm sure is going to hold. There's always that possibility coming down and testing the top of this that we've talked about for a long time, and that would be the absolute worst case scenario, guys, if you ask me. But I don't even see that happening. We just have to watch. If you see it break below actually break below this low, 9,000. If it breaks below that again, I'd be looking for the 8,100 range. But I still am going to keep this triangle here. Most TA guys aren't even buying or trading Bitcoin. They just use the donations to supply their wallets. Exactly. Kirby escaped from a mental institution. What's up, Wendell? No, I'm not on vacation. I'm done. I just got home. That's why I really haven't done any charting, and I really didn't get time to look at it before I did this live stream. The only reason I'm doing it is because I told you guys I would. I like to do what I say I'm gonna do. So what's my thoughts on Backed? It's definitely not a bad thing. I guess I really haven't put much thought into it. Let's get this crypto. Ugh, that made me puke in my mouth. Everybody's saying 82 to 85. You're waiting to get back in then. You know, that would line up with this bottom here, but I don't think so. And I think most of them are just looking at this. They're probably measuring this here as an ABC. Now that would be much lower. That's probably not what it is then. Thanks, Paige and Bitcoin. Appreciate it, man. Cheers to you. Hope everybody had a good week and a good weekend. I know I did. It rained on a Saturday, so we didn't enjoy the boat as much, but it was still a good time. But yeah, my targets for this is still the same with the breakout. We could linger around in this. You know what? I'm going to do something real quick. This could also end up making a falling channel here. But until I get some confirmation, I still am watching this triangle. Even though we had this bear trap off the bottom of it, I'm still watching this triangle. I still believe we have more upward to go. Let me look at the RSI real quick. Yeah, and the RSI looks like it's definitely wanting to come back up in this area. So I do see some nice upward momentum coming. Better week, didn't get wrecked, got wrecked weekend. 90% sure Kirby fakes the amount of his paid subscribers. If you look at his comment section, you never see anyone thanking him for good trades or anything. Literally nothing. Yeah, just don't get caught up in that crap, guys. Anything that you're gonna learn from any of them guys, you can learn for free. There's tons of free info, tons of free YouTube channels, and tons of tutorials if you look for them. Luis Garcia, where'd you go? Lake Michigan, Southwest Michigan. Went up to Torch Lake. It's up towards Traverse City. Beautiful lake. If anyone ever gets a chance to go there, it is the cleanest lake. I think it's rated number 3 in the world. Awesome lake. Litecoin over the next week. Up. Like I just showed this a little bit ago. I'm watching this channel right here. And we've had quite a few touches on it down here. We've only had 2 touches on the top. So I'd be looking. Whoops. Get this here. I would be looking for Litecoin to come back up into this area. And if it does break out of here, this being the flagpole is the same measurement of this as a channel. And if it was to break out over in this area, that'd get us around the 138 range. That could be, you know, this week. He also makes out his views and shows from VIP. Idiot. Thanks, Cindy. It's good to be back. Yeah, Traverse City is a nice area. Thanks, Kelly. I appreciate all you guys, man. Anybody else catch Crypto Omar bomb video interview with trader Eric Crown? Lots of good info, and he seems to be pretty bullish on short, mid, and long-term time frames. I do not watch other TA people unless somebody tells me they said something about me or whatever. Why are you saying be careful of Bitcoin Ben? I like Bitcoin Ben. I think he's a good dude. Anyways, this is what I'm looking at for Litecoin. If we're to fall out of this channel, then we're probably headed back down towards between 70 and 75 area right here. But I'm going to keep a close eye on this channel here. Like I said, we're getting hidden bullish divergence. Getting higher highs in the price, lower highs in the RSI. Definitely hidden bullish divergence. December Litecoin prediction. 500 to 1,000, somewhere in there. As long as the Bitcoin chart works out and we get 46,000 by the end of the year, which I do still think is 100% in the cards. Let me go into the smaller time frame with Bitcoin real quick. See what it's looking like in the 15-minute. Crypto Savvy, can you check this too and say your opinion? Recent weekly bearish engulfing daily, are we below EMA 21? And also daily MACD lines are far to touch each other. Some bearish signs. I don't watch the MACD anymore, but I'll look at it. Weekly engulfing. Let's see. That's not a weekly engulfing. This weekly engulfing bearish candle would have to go past the wick too. It's not just the body. So that is not a bearish engulfing candle. Saw a few videos of crypto YouTuber Richard Hart, very knowledgeable guy. Had a discussion with Tone Vey. You should hear. What do you think of Richard Hart? I've never watched him. I've heard his name thrown around, but I never watched Richard Hart. Back test period launches tomorrow. That'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how people will react. Probably not a popular opinion, but I think Bitcoin will touch between 7,000 and 8,000. It's possible, but I don't think so. I don't think we'll go that low. What am I in? I'm in the 4 hour right now. What was I looking at earlier? Oh yeah, looking at this. I know people are looking at this here as a possible inverse head and shoulders, which I believe this area right here throws that out. I don't believe that that's what we're looking at, but I do. Or I'm sorry, this as a head and shoulders forming, but I don't believe so. I believe it's more possible that this is a head and shoulders forming here. I know some people were saying that it got invalidated, but I do not think it got validated or invalidated yet, but it would be right here. So if that's the case, dang it. If this was to play out like this without coming down here, I do believe it's possible though that we come down to test this again around the 9,900. But looking at this as a possible inverse head and shoulders forming, which the RSI would match up because I believe the RSI has another move up. So that would get us up to this area, and to validate, it would have to break that line, the 1100. I mean, I'm sorry, 11,100. And if that was to break, that would be getting us right back up to this area. We're on the 13. Put that up there. Right around the 13.1, somewhere in there. I'm going to go ahead and put a target up there to watch. And that, again, guys, that's only if that plays out. Whoops. As an inverse head and shoulders. We'll keep an eye on that. Definitely a possibility. Don't you think we need to retest the gap before we bounce? I do not think we have to test that gap. No. Not saying that we won't, but we don't have to. We don't have to test the gap. Not all gaps have to be filled. What's up, Edward? What's up, Spa? Do you think the testimony of Mueller will have an impact on Bitcoin if he mentions it? I don't know. Interesting. But I mean, as most of you guys know that watch me, I'm not saying the news doesn't mean anything, but I do believe the news is in the charts before you even hear about the news. That's just my belief. We did have a great vacation. Thanks, Edward. It was awesome. We did not want to come home today. That's right, Edward. Exactly. And look at Litecoin. Yeah, we just did. Like I said, I'll do a more in-depth update in the morning. I'll kind of study the charts. Like I said, I just got home. Just want to do a live screen and or a live stream and just kind of get back into the groove a little bit. Thanks, hot damn sucker. Appreciate it. Daniel Thomas, why would he mention it? Why would who mention it? Oh, Mueller. Harry, no problem, man. Thanks. I'm glad you liked them. Like I said, I made them all kind of quick just because I had told you guys I would do it, and I tried to make as much time as I could to get it done. Warren Buffett lunch thoughts. I have no idea what's going to happen with that. A lot of freaking boats. Yeah, there is. There's a lot of people out there, man. And that actually wasn't a really busy day. Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe. I do daily updates. I'm back. And I will be doing my daily updates every morning. And keeping up on Bitcoin and Litecoin to see what's going on. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. But yeah, the 4-hour death cross thing, I don't know. I guess if it did cut down, I mean, we could be looking back towards this $8,200 range, but I don't think so. But that's my opinion. I don't know what all these lines are in here. I never put that one in there. Oh, you know what? See something. If you guys remember, we were watching this on Bitcoin before I left. This falling wedge here, and it's actually looks kind of out of place here, but anyway, yeah, we were watching this falling wedge, and actually, let me move this over to here. Yeah, I dipped out of it a little bit here, but it does seem that we've broken up. Possibly continue up from here. Let's see. Are we in a... Let me go into the 4 hour. I don't know if you guys notice, but a lot of times in moves, if you watch a 2 hour candle or a 4 hour candle and it starts out for the first 2 hours going up, it usually has a drop afterwards for the second 2 hours. Just something I've noticed. Missed your videos, but glad to hear that you had a great vacation. Thanks, Dr. J. Redrone vid. Warren Buffett could buy all the LITECOINs. He could, but I doubt it. Whomever asked, because it's in Mueller's report that Russia helped finance Trump with Bitcoin. 125 people watching and only 40 likes. Damn, people, come on. Smash the thumbs. Aren't there some important meetings tomorrow? Heard a few about some meeting pertaining to crypto. I am out of the loop with that stuff right now. 808 Crypto says, hey, Crypto Savvy, just logged in. Big fan. I have my own channel. Just chilling your own channel, huh? You still think we're playing out the gold chart pattern in Bitcoin? I do. I definitely do. Like I said, I seen some other Crypto Zombie was talking about it the other day. I did watch his. I will watch some news channels, but I don't watch TA because I don't want it to screw my TA up. But I noticed Crypto Zombie was talking about, and they call it a, Crown was calling it a fractal too. Somebody sent me the video of Crypto Zombie and Crown talking about it, and Crown kept calling it a fractal, and Zombie does too. It's not a fractal, it's a pattern. Fractals are within the same damn chart. These are two different charts. This is a pattern. This is not a fractal. Do you have a long? I do. I have a bunch of long positions open, R. Jenkins. I still have my 11-2 long open. It didn't get liquidated. And I've been doing more longs ever since. So, yes, I have quite a few long positions open. If Warren Buffett was smart, he would, and then push Litecoin for adoption. I don't think Warren Buffett wants anything to do with it. He didn't want anything to do with the internet either. So it was too late. Not a fan of Zombie, but appreciate your Sunday coverage. Yeah, I like Zombie. He's one of the channels I watch. I watch some news ones just to see what's going on. What people are talking about, what other people are thinking about. Like I said, I don't like watching other TA guys just because I think it taints your own TA. And I think you can see that in them because they all watch each other and they all make the same damn calls. Fractal means same pattern and different scale. I guess it does, but that's not how I'm looking at this as a fractal at all. It's two different charts. Yes, two different scales, but it's a pattern. Just like a triangle is a pattern, just like a head and shoulders is a pattern. Do you worry about the rollover fees in Kraken? They haven't ever really hurt me. No, Spa, it is not invalidated. Like I said, it doesn't play out exactly. I mean, you're not gonna have it candle for candle, but no, it's not invalidated in my opinion at all. Just to look at this real quick, and like I said, Zombie was looking at this one here, which I suppose is possible, but that's supposed to be way up in this area by looking at this chart. So yeah, You know, I suppose it could be, but I don't think it is. No. I just want to look at some, make a measurement real quick and measure from this trend line. Whoops. From this trend line, 16%. What was this drop here from the trend line? Here. About 12. Well, actually, no. Sorry about that. It was up higher. About 11%. So yeah, no, I do not think I'm still looking at this pattern as a good pattern and looking for it to play out. Back, not just Bitcoin, but gonna be trading 60 coins. We're still on track. Yeah, I definitely think we're still on track. I mean, unless something absolutely crazy happened, I don't know. This just makes a lot of sense to me. You know, it was the baby boomers that done this. I think it's going to be the newer generation that does the same thing with Bitcoin. History repeats itself. Back's gonna offer Doge. Is that a fact? Hey, Michelle. Yeah, I'd like to see it cross 11,100. See what happens from there. Has Backed even got the New York approval yet? I believe so. I think it's all set. I'm not 100% sure of that though. So I'm sure somebody in here knows. Yep. I would love to see the ETF get approved. You know, people keep saying that you know, when the when the SEC is talking about approving the ETF, they're, you know, sounding like it's way super far away. When you find out about the ETF getting approved, you're just going to find out about it getting approved. You're not going to find out about, well, we're thinking maybe, none of that. It's not going to happen like that. And the insiders will know. And, you know, I'm not convinced that the insiders don't already know, and that's why we had this. My understanding is that they're working on it for sure, if not approved. It's all been sorted out behind the scenes, and they're just timing it right. That's about the best explanation I've heard. Blanks or blanks. Can you look at ICU? What the hell's an iCup? Yep, as soon as the banksters have all they want. And I think like this move here was just a shakeout, and they bought it up down here. We may have another shakeout, but I believe that's all we're going to be seeing right now is shakeouts. There's not going to be no real plummet. Thanks, Savvy, for your time. Learning a lot. Been making money off Litecoin since the beginning. Never lets me down. Just think Bitcoin needs to get 17K, 20K before it tries to go past 250. Possibly. I don't. If you guys remember, I want to point this out real quick. We're gonna go into the Bitcoin daily chart. Look at how fast. Now look at where we're at here. And if we were to, you know, take a moonshot from here, but let's just take from right here. Well, let's go from November. Let's go from November 1st. Bitcoin was at $7,200 on November 1st, 2017. And what is that, about 45 days later, it was at 19,900. So just to give you an idea, when this thing takes off, what it can do. They've been trying to approve it for the last 2 years. See Chico's vid, Tether being sued, and lots of bad evidence. End of July, beginning of August, things will kick up gear. Yeah, it could be. I don't know, you know, timing, but I don't think it's going to be that long before, you know, we get up into the 16, 18,000 range. Within the next couple months, I'm sure. Still think 46,000. Yes, Lee, I still think 46,000. Chico's showing court papers in the video. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's going to be some crap going on with that, but I really don't think it's going to hurt Bitcoin. ETF about having Bitcoin in custody, not just keys. Problem is, crypto is always on chain. Only keys are stored securely. SEC has to change the way it thinks about custody. Possible. Do you have a longer term price target when we top the next big cycle in Bitcoin? I think Bitcoin will definitely get into the 6 figures. I mean, do I have an exact target? No. I mean, I think that's near impossible. Once we get above 20, that's uncharted territory. I mean, it's nobody knows. It could go absolutely crazy. What are your thoughts on if and when we'll see an alt season? I'm not so sure you're gonna see an alt season, to be totally honest. But you know, I could be wrong. You know, once Bitcoin peaks and starts coming down, maybe an alt season will begin. But I don't know. I think people are starting to smarten up, and I think especially when Bitcoin starts really cranking, I think everybody's gonna be FOMOing in. It hasn't even started yet, and they're gonna be selling their alts to get in. Is gold in a bull market? It definitely broke its resistance. There's no doubt about that. I mean, it's at what, 1424 now. The only thing I'd be worried about with gold is this forming a bear flag here, which is possible, I guess. I'm gonna clone that and bring it down once real quick. See, that wouldn't even work. Yeah, it's tough to say. Real tough to say. You know, gold could be making. Not sure. I don't really follow gold. But it definitely seems like it's pretty damn bullish. I guess you have to see if it can break some trend lines going up from there. After every having Litecoin seems to have a big sell-off, I think that's the time to buy before. See, that's what everybody says, D-Man, but I don't. How many Litecoins or how many halvings has Litecoin had? Only one. So it's not every time. It's not like it did it 50 times. Smash the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Edward. Yeah, smash the likes, guys. Backed will be trading 60 coins. Pretty sure those coins will spike. Looks like it just broke out of a bull flag, to be honest. Are you talking about gold? You could look at this whole thing as a bull flag, but if you do a measured move off of this as a flag pull here, that would say it's done. You see what I'm here? Let me zoom in so you can see it. But I drew this flag pull here, and you bring it up to the breakout, and that's where we're at now. So, you know, it's kind of see what happens from here. I guess what I would do is draw a trend line, cross that, see if that trend line breaks. It'll be interesting to watch. Most definitely. Comparing the Bitcoin daily to gold weekly, do you say we are halfway through this little consolidation? Yeah, I would say that we're probably halfway through. Like I said, I'm still looking at it as this triangle. Even though we had this pop out, and you know, I guess you could draw something like this. You could do so many different things, but until there's actual, we're gonna have to watch. But I definitely believe we're gonna stay in this area for a while longer. But when it does break out of here, it's gonna be pretty massive. Is it possible to see $1,000 Bitcoin after 2020 halving? Most definitely possible. Anything's possible. But that is definitely possible. And like I said, I do see six figures within the next, you know, any time from now to 3-4 years down the line. Gold got only one big problem, and it's Bitcoin. Right on, Bobby. LITECOIN having first real fork. I'm glad the price is still low. Can we take a look at the nearby supports and resistance? What are you talking about, Spa? Are you talking about in Bitcoin? See, we're actually sitting right on some resistance now. That 10.7, I think, is gonna be something to get past right here. Actually, yeah, about 10.7, 10.8. That's our major resistance to break here, and then, you know, come up to these. Actually, I'm going to move that over. Is John John McAfee's manhood safe? I really don't think so, but who knows, man. $2020, man, that's hard to see a million. Anything's possible, but I think that's stretching it. I did. Thanks, Joe. Had an awesome vacation. I'm beat. I need to get some good sleep tonight. Here, there ain't no FOMO like institutional FOMO. Well, this was just public FOMO right here. I mean, anybody that still thinks that it's possible to see new lows this year is in absolute denial and pissed off that they missed the bottom. The weekly closed at 10.59. Let's see. Yeah, that's actually not a bad close at all. We may come back down to, whoops, may come back down to this AEMA. That would be that 99. Same thing I was looking at in the 4 hour. But I don't know. It looks pretty strong. That was a strong candle, a weekly candle. He's basically betting that the market go from gold will roll over to BTC. It's possible, man. Some people could switch over, dump some gold and get Bitcoin. All it's gonna take is one person to say something good about it and let it loose, and FOMO is gonna go crazy. Cliff High said there's gonna be a panic to own and none available later this year. I think if it's shooting up that high, I think there's a lot of people, you know, a lot less people are gonna want to sell, and traders are probably just gonna sit back and ride the wave if they catch it in the right direction. David, do you have a video on how leverage and long and short on Kraken? No, I do not. There are some out there if you want to look for them. If not, I will make some time and I'll make a short tutorial on how to long and short. Little by little, Bitcoin is establishing itself as a store of value. It's a great store of value. Look at the price of it in 2008. Look at the price of it now. What's up, Henry? Do I think the lowest will go is 99? As of right now, like I said, I really have not dug into the charts at all since I've been home. I just came in, set this live stream up, carried the stuff in from the house and stuff, and now I'm here. But it's obviously it's possible to go lower. You know, I do have this 9600 area, which is the bottom of this channel again. But you know, I wait to see how it plays out. I want to really curious if this is going to play out as a inverse head and shoulders here and break this 11,100 area. And then I'm, you know, the target's up to 13,000, between 13,000, 13,100, and then see what happens. Thanks, David. Appreciate it, man. Good looking out, man. What's a good graph to use that's user-friendly? TradingView. TradingView is pretty user-friendly. It's not too difficult. Don't be scared to play with it and get familiar with it. Charlie Lee's going to that lunch as well. Is that true? I heard that, but I'm not sure. Phil C said that'd be funny if Buffett says no crypto talk. He might. I know Buffett and them guys, you know, down talk it, but they're not stupid. They own Bitcoin. I don't care what anyone says. They own Bitcoin. Charlie Lee is attending. Nice. I'd rather have him than Justin's son be there. yeah, that's what I love about Bitcoin. You can't lie about how much you have. You can't print more. Like, no inflation. I mean, perfect money. Perfect money. I wonder if Trump will make a surprise visit. I'm pretty damn sure Trump owns some Bitcoin. I don't care what anyone says. Thanks, G-Dubs. Appreciate it, man. Can we talk about the nearby support and resistance? Yeah, right here. Like I said, I'm looking at the 96 if we do break this, but I'm looking at support right around this area, right around the $9,800 range. Resistance right here at 11,100 SPA. What's up, Bitcoin's finest? Glad you could make it. Even though I'm about to cut this off now. What time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna be shutting it down pretty quick, guys. I gotta get to bed, and then I'll get up early and make a daily update and see what's going on. Trump coin. I seen it pump. Trump coin. The market cap was like 1,000 or something. The whole market cap. Correction. Cliff High chart says panic buying around the start of 2020 and impossible point mid 2020. Could be. I've heard of Cliff High. I've never really watched him. Has he been on about stuff, or is he just pull shit out of his ass? Thanks, it's all good. I review your vids. Oh. Bitcoin can hit over 300K in 2020. Anything's possible. I do not doubt the power of Bitcoin. When people start to understand it and what it is, they'll want it. I mean, that's just what's going to happen. Any thoughts on Bitcoin in the next few days? My honest opinion, I think we're going to be in this area probably the rest of this month at least. In between the, $12,000 and $10,000 range. Are you a little drunk, sir? No, I'm a little tired. I don't drink. What's up, crazy Greek freak? Hey, Ricardo. What's happening, bub? His name says it. Hi. Thanks. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Don't forget to smash the likes, guys. But yeah, that's about it for tonight, guys. I will post a update video in the morning. Thanks for tuning in. I am beat. I'm gonna go relax before getting up early to make a video and start my work day. So I appreciate it, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping in, and watch for the video in the morning. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.